Members of the Republican National Committee, the RNC, are now starting to panic now that Ronna McDaniel has officially announced that she is resigning her position in early March. And they're panicking not because Ronna's gone. I mean, let's face it, Ronna McDaniel was a disaster for the Republican Party. She was horrible at fundraising. She's leaving the party with $8 million cash on hand. She lost pretty much every election that happened during her tenure, including nearly all the special elections that were taking place. She's been a disaster for the party. Republicans aren't worried that she's leaving. They're worried about what's coming up behind her, and especially the fact that it will bankrupt the entire Republican Party. Because as we all know, Donald Trump is pushing to have his loyalists take over as the leaders of the party. Michael Watley, South Carolina chair of the GOP there, his daughter-in-law Laura Trump as the co-chair, and Laura Trump has pledged that every penny that the party raises will go to Trump. Well, one RNC member at least is trying to fight back, a man by the name of Henry Barber. And Mr. Barber over this past weekend put up 2 draft resolutions for the RNC banning the Republican National Committee from using a single penny of their money to pay for Donald Trump's legal fees. He said it would be dishonest to the donors if we took their money that they gave to the Republican Party and used it to pay these big swanky law firms representing Donald Trump. Now, that's a good resolution. It's a smart resolution. It's a resolution that didn't pass. It's a resolution that's not going to go anywhere because Donald Trump is going to have final say over what happens to the Republican Party. In her resignation letter, Ronna McDaniel specifically said that she is going to step aside to allow whoever becomes the Republican nominee to choose the leadership of the party. So Ronna McDaniel already conceded in her resignation letter that, yeah, if you're the nominee, you get to pick the people. Well, Trump's going to be the nominee, so Trump's going to pick the people. So Trump's going to get the people in place to give him all the money, and a lot of that money is going to go to his own legal battles. And we know that, and the Republican fear within the RNC, which, by the way, does stretch beyond just Mr. Barber, it's well-founded, because they're worried that Trump is going to bankrupt the party. And they have good evidence to believe that he'll do that. He has virtually bankrupted his 2 political action committees by siphoning off most of that money to pay his own legal fees. And if he gets his people installed at the RNC, there's nothing to stop him from doing it there too. So he will have bankrupted not just the 2 super PACs, which are projected to run out of money completely by July, but he will then start siphoning off all the money from the RNC itself, which means they will not have the money to, one, fund his actual presidential campaign. He won't have it either. It's going to be really hard to buy ads when you have $0 to your name. They're not going to be able to fund House candidates. They're not going to be able to fund Senate candidates. And yeah, those 2 bodies do have their own campaign arms that help them, but the RNC is supposed to be the big dog. They're supposed to be the ones that come in and swoop in and save everybody when you run out of cash. And if Trump bankrupts them too, then November 2024 is going to be an absolute bloodbath for the Republican Party. And personally, I can't wait to see that happen. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.